Welcome back, everyone, to Life Lessons. Today, we're diving into a topic that touches every one of us at some point, yet remains something we often fear and avoid: failure. Most people view failure as the ultimate setback, an obstacle that stands in stark opposition to success. But what if we flip that perspective? What if, instead of seeing failure as the enemy, we recognized it as an essential guide on the journey to success? In fact, failure isn't just an unfortunate detour. It's the most reliable guardian standing at the gates of every meaningful achievement. It tests us, refines us, and ensures that we are truly ready for the success we seek. The question isn't whether we'll encounter failure, it's whether we'll embrace it as a necessary companion on our path to growth. Have you ever noticed that when you set out to achieve something significant, there seems to be an overwhelming tide of reasons to quit? You could easily compile 999 compelling reasons to stop, retreat, or abandon the endeavor you started. Yet, amid this sea of doubt, there stands only one steadfast reason to push forward. While this may sound discouraging at first glance, it reflects the inherent nature of life's journey. The challenges, doubts, and obstacles you encounter aren't simply signals urging you to stop. They are profound tests of your commitment and resilience. These hurdles are not mere inconveniences. They are integral parts of a universal law that teaches us that success rarely comes without struggle, and that failure often serves as the essential first step toward growth. Consider the seemingly simple goal of waking up early. On your first day, you might set your alarm for 5 a.m., fueled by the best intentions and aspirations. But when that alarm blares, a flood of excuses inundates your mind. I didn't get enough sleep. I'll be even more tired if I get up now. Just 10 more minutes. Each of these rationalizations feels utterly logical and convincing in the moment, doesn't it? However, it's crucial to recognize that they are manifestations of the very resistance we face when attempting to break free from old habits and embrace new ones. It's not that these reasons are inherently wrong. Rather, they illustrate the powerful inertia of our established routines. Change requires effort, and that effort often feels uncomfortable. But understanding this natural resistance allows us to navigate it more effectively. Instead of succumbing to the urge to retreat, we can use that singular reason to push forward as our guiding light, illuminating the path toward transformation and growth. In fact, the truth is this: no one reaches success without stumbling along the way. Failure isn't just inevitable, it's essential. It's a fundamental part of the human experience, woven into the fabric of growth and achievement. When you fail on your first attempt, you're not just encountering a setback, you're experiencing something entirely normal, a rite of passage that reminds you of your humanity. It's crucial to understand that it's not the failure itself that should worry you. Instead, if you find yourself succeeding too quickly and effortlessly, that might be the bigger concern. Immediate success can create a false sense of security, leading to the illusion that everything will always come easily. However, failure grounds you in reality. It serves as a harsh but honest reminder that the road ahead is fraught with challenges that require growth, learning, and persistent effort. Think of failure as the tough yet fair gatekeeper that stands between you and success. This guardian doesn't let anyone pass easily. When you first knock on the door of success, you may find yourself met with a firm refusal, leaving you to question your worthiness. Try again, and you might face slightly less resistance, but the struggle remains palpable. With each attempt, as you keep showing up, dedicated and determined, failure, the gatekeeper, begins to recognize your commitment. It observes your willingness to learn from each setback and your determination to keep trying despite the challenges. Gradually, it starts to trust you, and eventually, it opens the door just a little wider. Yet, this passage comes only after you've demonstrated resilience, adaptability, and a genuine readiness to embrace both the lessons and the triumphs along the way. In this way, failure transforms from an adversary into a mentor, guiding you on the path to true success. Understanding the profound challenge of embarking on something new is vital for anyone looking to change their lives. Whether you're trying to break a habit, launch a business, or master a new skill, it's essential to recognize that your body, mind, and emotions are inherently resistant to change. This resistance is not merely a minor inconvenience. It's a fundamental aspect of our biological and psychological wiring. Humans are creatures of habit, and the comfort of familiarity can create a stronghold that feels nearly impossible to dismantle. So, when you strive to introduce something new, like waking up early to seize the day or committing to a regular exercise routine, know that your entire system will instinctively push back against these alterations. This pushback can manifest as a nagging voice of self-doubt or as an overwhelming sense of discomfort that seeps into every aspect of your daily life. The first few days, or even weeks, can feel particularly daunting as you grapple with the sensations of awkwardness and uncertainty. You might feel like everything is spiraling out of control, and the weight of your past habits will likely rear its head in the form of both internal and external resistance. However, it's crucial to reframe how you interpret these challenges. Rather than viewing these obstacles as indicators of impending failure, recognize them for what they truly are: markers of growth and evolution. Each moment of discomfort signals that you are, in fact, pushing boundaries and venturing into uncharted territory, which is an essential part of any transformative journey. The discomfort you experience is temporary, but the benefits of persevering through it can be profound and long-lasting. Each small victory you achieve against that initial resistance solidifies your new habits, gradually replacing the old ones that no longer serve you. As you persist, you will find that the struggle becomes easier and the rewards, both tangible and intangible, begin to unfold. Embracing this process of adaptation not only strengthens your resolve, but also deepens your understanding of yourself, paving the way for a more resilient and empowered version of you. This journey may be challenging, but it is through this very struggle that you lay the groundwork for lasting change and fulfillment. Now, I want to shift to a slightly different angle, one that's just as important. Many of you listening might not only be working toward your own goals, but are also actively helping others on their journeys. Perhaps you're someone who has already tasted success and now feel an innate desire to guide those around you. Maybe a friend, family member, or colleague approaches you and says, "I see you've mastered this. Can you help me get there too?" It's natural to feel compelled to lend a hand, to be a beacon of hope for someone struggling to find their footing. However, before you rush to take on the role of mentor or guide, it's crucial to ensure that the person you're helping truly understands the complex role that failure plays in their journey. Helping someone isn't just about offering encouragement during their triumphs. It's about preparing them for the inevitable struggles they will face along the way. It's about equipping them with the resilience to confront the moments when they feel overwhelmed and consider giving up. In your eagerness to assist, you might find yourself wanting to gloss over the harsher realities of growth, but that could be detrimental. It's essential for them to grasp that failure is not merely a possibility, it is a certainty, an integral part of any path to success. If they are unprepared to embrace this truth, no amount of support, no matter how well-intentioned, will empower them to reach their goals. Instead, consider initiating conversations that delve into the nature of failure and setbacks. Share your own experiences, highlighting the obstacles you encountered and how you overcame them. By doing so, you can create a safe space for them to express their fears and doubts, helping them understand that experiencing failure doesn't diminish their worth or potential. Rather, it can serve as a powerful teacher. Cultivating this awareness fosters a deeper connection and allows them to build a more realistic and resilient framework for their aspirations. In this way, you are not just helping them achieve their dreams, you are preparing them to face the full spectrum of their journey with courage and fortitude. Let's consider a common scenario where someone approaches you, inspired by your fitness level, and expresses a desire to start running alongside you each morning. While it's heartening to receive such admiration and an invitation to share your routine, it's crucial to engage in a thoughtful and honest conversation before agreeing to this commitment. Acknowledge the challenges they might face on their first run. It's likely to be far more demanding than they envision. They may find themselves struggling to breathe, and instead of feeling the rush of endorphins and exhilaration, they might feel fatigued and disheartened, questioning their abilities and motivations. Setting clear expectations from the outset is vital. You might agree on a running schedule that suits both of you, but it's equally important to convey the terms of your support. Emphasize that if they consistently miss 3 runs in a row, you'll have to reconsider your partnership in this endeavor. This isn't meant as a punitive measure. Rather, it's about instilling a sense of accountability in them for their own journey. Your role is to be a guide and a source of motivation, not a caretaker of their commitment and progress. Failure is an intrinsic part of any growth process, and it's essential for them to understand this reality right from the beginning. By establishing this boundary, you're preparing them for the discomfort that often accompanies personal development. If they enter this journey without the understanding that struggle and failure are normal, they may harbor feelings of resentment towards you for holding them to a standard they agreed upon. They could mistakenly perceive your encouragement as undue pressure rather than the support it is intended to be. Ultimately, this proactive approach not only fosters mutual respect and clarity in your relationship, but also empowers them to embrace the entire spectrum of their journey. By understanding the importance of setting boundaries, both you and your mentee can cultivate a healthier, more productive partnership that encourages resilience and personal accountability. Ultimately, whether you're striving for success yourself or guiding someone else on their journey, it's crucial to understand that failure is not an adversary to be feared. Rather, it serves as a steadfast guardian, an essential checkpoint that every aspiring individual must confront. The key lies in relinquishing the unrealistic expectation that failure should conform to our desires or timelines. Instead, we must cultivate the ability to adapt and learn from these experiences. By embracing the inherent challenges that come with failure, we can shift our perspective and see it not as a setback, but as a valuable teacher. Once we accept this reality, that failure is an integral part of the process, success becomes a matter of perseverance and time. Thank you for joining me in this episode of Life Lessons. Remember, failure isn't the end of the road. It's merely a gate you must pass through on your journey toward success. It's an opportunity for growth and understanding, a moment that prepares you for the next step forward. So, until next time, keep moving forward, no matter how many times you have to knock on that door. Each knock brings you one step closer to the success that awaits you.